Hey, this is Tony with Salt Strong, and in this video I wanted to share a quick tip to help you properly fill a spinning reel with fishing line to avoid line twist. Now, this is something not many people think about too much, is really just understanding how the line is coming off the spool of the fishing line and onto the spool of your reel. Because as your line is going onto the spool of your fishing reel, you have to understand that it's being wrapped around the spool by the bail. So if your line is going onto your spinning reel, a lot of people make this mistake, is that they will face the spool like so at their spinning reel, and then as that line is wrapping onto their spinning reel, it's coming off the spool straight, but then it's being twisted as it's being put on the spinning reel. So it's real simple. All you need to make sure of is that the spool is basically facing the spool on your spinning reel. So if you lay your spool on the ground, you want to have it laying label side up. So what I do is I'll lay the spool on the ground, label side up, and what that allows for is the line to come off the spool in the same manner that it would go onto the spool of your spinning reel. So that is really the biggest idea, is that you want your line coming off the spool of line onto your spinning reel in the same fashion that it is put on there. Now also, as you're putting it onto the spinning reel, you want to keep an eye on the line that's in between the spool and the spool of your spinning reel. If you see that line start to, starting to twist up, all you have to do is just flip the spool over onto the other side, start reeling until that line starts to straighten out more, and then you may see it start to, tangle up again or get a little bit of some tight coils on there. All you have to do is flip the spool back over and constantly be doing that as you're putting the line onto your spinning reel to avoid line twist. Alright, so we have the braid ready to get spooled up. As you can see, I have the spool of braid on the ground there, and it's label side up. That way the line is coming off of that spool of braid and onto the reel in the same fashion. So we'll just start, putting that braid on there. And like I said before, if you see that line starting to, twist up, tighten up, coil up, all you have to do is flip the actual spool over. So if you do see that, flip the spool over, start putting more line on, and then if you see it starting to coil up again, just flip it back over to the other side, and you should be good to go. So there you have it. We have the line spooled up on this reel, no twists in the line, and then a good way to sort of tell if you do have any twists in the line is to just take some line off the spool, and you'll notice it on the line. If it's really coiled up, there will be pretty tight coils on the line itself. It'll look really, crinkly, and then if it's on properly, it should just lay nice and flat and straight. Now, if you do need some line, we do sell some on our shop page at fishstrong.com, and if you are one of our insider members, keep in mind that you do get up to 20% off the shop page. And if you need some help trying to catch more fish in less time, highly recommend checking out our Salt Strong Insider Club at saltstrong.com.
If you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club in America, because we actually guarantee that you'll catch more fish while saving time and also money on the tackle you need. We do this through premium education, our exclusive insider fishing community, and huge discounts on the best tackle for saltwater anglers. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, we hope to see you again soon.